Okay, I'm going to show you what my Minecraft creative survival world is. So, it's from a Five Nights at Candy's game, and I made Old Candy. If you want to search it up, you can. But this is Old Candy, and it's a cat. So here is its lower jaw, the lower part of its mouth, the part of its mouth to make it go up and down, and then the back of its head, and then the back part. Here is the neck for it to move its head, the gray part between the lower part of its mouth and the body. Here's its muzzle where the nose is, the eyes, and then the two whiskers, and the ears, and those are the ears. So, I actually originally made it with, I think, light blue concrete, all of the head. No. Used blue terracotta the whole time. So, it didn't look very good. So, I replaced every block of the head with the blue concrete to match the actual body. And I had to make sure that every single part was symmetrical. And then if you look at the inside, I made a little brain area to make it dark. I used a soul torch instead of a normal torch. And then I added some observers here, command blocks, and more observers. Coal and gray, just a whole bunch of gray blocks. So that's the head of Old Candy, the top part. Here's its stomach area with a lighter area in the middle of the stomach, the middle of the torso. Its hips, and I made it so that Old Candy could have an area between its waistline, I think, and the actual body. So it can bend down to people. Bend down to children. And then I added a red wire here because in the image and for the character he has red wires, but I've never added the blue wire coming. I made an arm that goes back and then comes a bit forward, and then the hand, and then all those fingers. And then I did the other hand, and the other arm, but this time this one came first. His right and your left, what came first? This one came second. But this arm, the shoulder, these are the shoulder parts to cover its shoulder. And then this one comes straight down, has the elbow, and comes straight forward, and has a connection to the hand. Well, a connection that it's harder to see. That is harder to see. And I started with the feet. So the feet are exactly they're kind of like the picture was. And for this part, most of the legs, I used a whole bunch of barrier blocks. So if I get close, okay, it'll just load. But it's a whole bunch of barrier blocks. I guess it's not showing. But there's a whole bunch of barrier blocks to hold up all of this concrete powder. And then even for the leg joints, there was concrete powder. So I spent a whole bunch of time going into this. And then there is Toy Bonnie. So I'm gonna make Toy Bonnie. And then here is his waist area. And then his legs so far. And instead of wasting all my time on just the legs or using up all my time on the legs, I'm not using the concrete powder, and I'm just more using the block. The stronger concrete blocks and terracotta blocks. And then, so I feel like this is me being good at command blocks, or it feels like me being smart with command blocks, because I made this. I made a face that if you step on the pressure plates, moves its eyes. I use the coordinates, and then, so for this, it's for the 2 eyes. So first, I take these blue blocks out, and the command blocks replace it with white blocks. Then it goes, and then it connects up to this command block, these command blocks for the 2 eyes, which will change the white spots to blue. And it happens very fast because these are both 1 tick. And then it's the same for here, but instead of it being to replace this blue, it's supposed to happen where it replaces the block here. Okay. And then there's this character from the same game that he's from, Candy, and its name is Vinny, and I added the white stripes, but instead of stripes it's just dots, and I made it like it's floating in this direction, and I added the cheeks and angry eyes, and it can look wherever you are, where you are. The eyes are following you because you just placed the actual eye behind the actual body, and then it's a Mad Mouse. And then right here, if I placed another observer here and the observer here, a whole bunch of lightning would come down, and it would look like it's hitting the lightning rods. And I made it so it powers these 2 pistons to push these 2 tiny wither skulls to make a wither. Okay. And then, oh wait. Oh, I was just trying to make a door. Okay. And then here's a house I was working on. It's incomplete, but if you enter from the doors here, there's this whole area, this large area, and then a kitchen over here. And I used redstone blocks to power the lamps, and they'll always stay on, so the people that live in the house can never sleep. And then here's a glass window for I'm going to make a room up here, and then another room over here. Okay, that's this spot. And then also all the, what do you call it? When you put the shovel onto the grass and it turns yellow, I forgot what that's called. Dirt. Okay. Dirt path. Yeah. So when there used to be dirt paths all across the village. So I changed the versions I was playing on from 1.16 to 1.17.1, and it removed all the dirt paths away. And then I made a game that I also made on Bedrock, the addition, but I just made the box to be textured and it to be with stone instead of diamonds. Oh, and the lamps are larger. They're 1x2. Wait, one height, two. Oh wait, so 2, 1, 1, right? Well, they're larger than now. So on the inside, you're supposed to put a right amount of stone, stacks of stone, into the chest to make all 3 lights light up. And if you want to go, you can go into the comments to say how many stacks you think I'll need to put into the chest to win. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 stacks. And if you want to do it where I'm gonna make the game where you have to get the right amount. It's not like if you said all of the stacks, but then you only need 3 stacks to get all 3 lights. So the way it works is there are 3 comparators, which take the amount of stacks there are into energy. And for the first star, it's a comparator and then 1 redstone. Wait, if I can find it. So I can't find it, but it's 1 redstone and it's 1 redstone, and then you will have a repeater, which will make the energy stronger and will go to the first lane. For the second star, it will be two redstone pieces and then a repeater. And then for the 3 stars, it's 3 redstone pieces, and then there's the comparator and the repeater. So if you want to participate in the game, you can just comment how many stacks you think you need to win the game. Okay, I hope you enjoyed seeing the creations I have created with command blocks, just normal builds, and with a whole bunch of blocks. With redstone and a whole bunch of blocks. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I made you see new things and you learned how to kind of use command blocks. And if you do want to learn a bit more, you can comment and to ask me, and I will do it, or I will try to do it, and to say how command blocks work. Well, for some commands, more like just this command block or this command block set. So I hope you enjoyed and learned something new, and thank you for watching.